Blicky got the stiffy, got blicky, drumming.
Since his breakout single, Gummo received wild success, Tekashi 6ix9ine has been pulling incredible numbers online and off. After breaking records worldwide after his release from prison, it's fair to say he has a lot of attention at the moment. With the sorts of numbers he's getting, money usually follows. So what are some of the craziest things that 6ix9ine spends his millions on? Well, stick around because that's exactly what we're going to be looking at today. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. We start off the list with a magnificent car collection. Even Mo Vlogs, who's probably this generation's most impressive car collector and automotive influencer, is impressed by some of the items in Tekashi's incredible car collection. The musician is most commonly seen driving his Rolls-Royce Phantom, and for good reason. This jaw-dropping ride cost him almost $600,000. But being locked up must have bored this 23-year-old rapper so much that he decided to go on a little car shopping and splurge the moment he was out on early release. His post-prison purchases included a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon and a Lamborghini. Next is flying private. When Tekashi's not beating red lights in flashy supercars, he flies cross-country to get where he needs to go. For a Florida show, he actually hopped on and off a private jet flight from New York City. It's estimated that 6ix9ine has spent over $2 million on private flights in the last few years alone. Next is a Jigsaw chain. When you first meet Tekashi, aside from the colorful hair, teeth, and clothes, the first thing that would jump out to you is his heavy collection of bling. In one Instagram story, 6ix9ine admitted that he was wearing about $1 million around his neck. Not a lot of people would be willing to shell out $100,000 for a diamond-hilted pendant of Jigsaw from the Saw movies, right? But we already know Tekashi has some eccentric taste, and somehow this just looks crazy cool hanging around his neck. Now take note that the $100,000 is just for the pendant. Seeing as it is connected to a pretty thick gold chain, sources say the entire thing actually cost over $300,000. If you think that's luxurious, hold on because we are just getting started. Next is a 6ix9ine spinner chain. At $150,000, this piece is actually cheaper than the Jigsaw pendant. But here's the thing that makes it more impressive. Tekashi actually paid for this bling in cash. I mean, what kind of person randomly has $150,000 in his pocket for an impulse spend as lavish as this one? Only legends like 6ix9ine, that's for sure. And yet, he was not content. Because next we're going to take a look at his shark-shaped chain. Tekashi seems to be appreciative of good cartoons. You know those scary yet oh so adorable sharks from Finding Nemo? 6ix9ine has a pendant of that design too. This can literally blind you when it comes under direct light because of all the sparkly diamonds. Tekashi himself revealed that this accessory set him back $500,000. Now he couldn't possibly have a necklace that's even more expensive than this, right? Well, actually he can. Next is his My Little Pony piece. This eccentric item cost Tekashi $750,000. So why is it so expensive? Well, rumor has it that this My Little Pony pendant has real human hair in it. Quite creepy. Well, as long as they painted it all in rainbow colors, it shouldn't be that scary, but it's crazy to think that he has the cost of a large house around his neck. Next is 2 gigantic rings filled with precious rocks. So we've seen the best of his necklaces, but Tekashi's still pretty loaded with other accessories. One time he wore his rainbow ring in his 6ix9ine ring fully loaded with 15 carats of diamond set in gold. It was such a sight to see these two pieces resting side by side on just one hand. Together, this dented Tekashi's pockets by a whopping $17,500. Now we take a look at several signature timepieces. Tekashi loves knowing exactly what time it is, all the time, that he ordered signature watches even when he was in jail. One of his favorite items is an $18,000 gold Rolex, the international symbol of class among men. Of course, we can't forget about his tattoos. They say tattoos are windows to the soul, and it seems Tekashi's soul has got a lot to say. His entire body is almost completely covered in ink, which must have cost him serious money. Deluxe tattoo artists usually charge $100 to $300 an hour, so you can imagine how much this gigantic work of art cost. Reports say that Tekashi has spent easily more than $10,000 just on his tattoos alone. Next up are his veneers. When you're a world-renowned singer and rapper, people are going to be staring really hard and long into your mouth and teeth. Tekashi knows this well, so he didn't skimp on veneer coating for his pearly whites. Instead of having both upper and lower teeth covered, cost him a grand total of $12,000. But to then cover those veneers with a $5,000 rainbow teeth grill? If you think the controversial rapper is done with rainbows and fangs, think again. In 2018, Tekashi 6Ix9Ine shocked the online world with a rainbow-colored grill which is actually made of 14-karat white gold and colorful enamel pieces. This majestic piece was done by Houston-based celebrity jeweler Jimmy Boy, aka The Streets. The actual thing might cost you more than you can pay for, but fortunately, since the announcement of Tekashi's new grill, a lot of people have actually replicated the rainbow design, trying to cash in on the look. Next is an almost $100 rugby shirt. Tekashi 6Ix9Ine has already been seen sporting different shirts from the clothing line of Tommy Hilfiger. But during the shoot of the official music video of his song Cuda, the young rapper took it up a notch after sporting a Tommy Hilfiger long-sleeved rugby shirt that cost about $90 when he first bought it. Consistent with his eccentric style, the rugby shirt features an almost red color with accents of black and white and the Tommy Hilfiger brand name plastered in front. The price of this particular shirt has since dropped, but spending almost $100 on a shirt seems a bit unwise no matter how rich you actually are. From this moment on, things are about to get pretty steep because next up is a $180,000 rainbow seal fur coat. Because a normal and already expensive seal fur coat just won't cut it for the young millionaire, Tekashi 6Ix9Ine had to put his own flair on the jacket through an absurdly vibrant rainbow-colored coat. 6ix9ine was seen rocking this outfit for another music video entitled Kiki, where he sang along with other popular artists. Next is his $250,000 Mercedes AMG G65. Tekashi 6Ix9ine proved that he does not splurge on himself, but he can also give something great for his lady love. Even when the young rapper was behind bars due to racketeering and weapons charges, he made sure that he could still play Santa for his dearest girlfriend, Jade. In an Instagram post, she bragged about receiving an early Christmas present courtesy of the then 22-year-old rapper, which was a Mercedes SUV that was well known for its price and power. One might think that with Tekashi's ongoing legal battles, he would wisely secure his finances, but he proved us all wrong. Have you heard about his 10-minute shopping spree at Gucci? How long would it take you to spend $50,000 at a mall? Well, to be honest, if you'd be a wiser shopper, you'd probably spend the entire day making sure your money was well spent. For comparison, that amount of money could already buy you a new car or chip off a significant amount from your student loans. But for a multimillionaire like Tekashi 6Ix9ine, it's probably just spare change since he reportedly just spent 10 minutes to complete his $50,000 purchase at a Gucci store. By the looks of this large Gucci haul, the outspoken rapper did not hold back. If you think that the tank-like Mercedes was the last of young Daniel Hernandez's gifts to his partner Jade, then think again. For his girlfriend's birthday, the Gummo hitmaker was said to have spent a total of $35,000 for an 18-cent white and rose gold Rolex watch complete with 24 carats worth of diamonds. This time, Jade took to Twitter her excitement upon receiving such a grand gift. She captioned the tweet with, "Best birthday ever! Thank you, baby. You're the best even when you're not around." Well, I wouldn't have put it that way, especially since the young man was still in prison, but hey, if that's what she felt like, then she's definitely entitled to say it. Tekashi 6ix9ine's generosity extends not just to his girl, but also to his mother. For his mother's 55th birthday, Tekashi surprised his mother with a cake and $1 million in cold, hard cash. Most would have cried just for the cake alone, but then $1 million in cash would send you weeping. Aside from his mother, the hip-hop artist also has been quite a young philanthropist. He has been giving off cash to random strangers in multiple accounts, and at one time, he was seen donating $100,000 in one go. Other than his charitable gifts, Tekashi 6ix9ine's investments are next, and when it comes to his privacy and security, especially now that he's been released from custody, we hope he has solid plans. Although instead of opting to undergo the witness protection program, Tekashi 6ix9ine expressed his desire to continue on with his career. In order to proceed with this, the rapper reportedly needs to beef up his security, which must include a 24/7 surveillance of actual security agents for himself and all of his loved ones. He might also be employing actual canine units and bulletproof SUVs to ensure his safety due to his involvement in such a high-profile case. Over the course of just 1 year, the rapper would then have to pay $1 million for a security team, and if he intends to pursue his music career, his $10 million contract will be swept away in less than a decade. Plus, he's already paying $500,000 for the retainers on his case. The young rapper certainly has a lot to think about when it comes to his future. Lucky for him, he has enough time. Once Tekashi 6ix9ine was released from prison, he released a new song called Gooba, which in 24 hours broke world records for the most viewed hip-hop song on YouTube, beating the legend himself, Eminem. Then on top of setting a new record for the most viewed hip-hop song, he also crushed the most live viewed video in history on an Instagram Live. Previously, this was set by some of the world's largest hip-hop icons, Drake and Tory Lanez, who set the record at 300,000 live viewers. 6ix9ine totally destroyed those numbers and set the new record to 2 million live viewers. It's crazy to think about how much attention 6ix9ine currently has. Time will only tell if it's going to be good for his career or not. 6ix9ine at the moment is going to be an artist to watch, seeing as no one has any idea what he's going to be doing, but will surely demand to be heard. Who knows? He may end up spending even more money and buying even more crazy items, but that will be something that we could cover in another video. If you had as much money as 6ix9ine, what would you spend your millions on? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching the video.